Tennessee Titans wrapping up mandatory minicamp today, marking the final practice before training camp. Fox 17 Sports Director Jill Jelnick here with more on how the team looked today, including the Titans' new look defense.
Day 2 of the Titans mandatory minicamp wrapping up here at the Vanderbilt Health Football Center. And unlike day 1, players were able to get after it a little bit more at practice. And as head coach Robert Saleh says, they put the ball on the ground a little bit more. On top of the usual skill work and red zone, the team also worked in more situational drills, which then created a more scrimmage-like practice. This week marks the final time that the team is together before they break for the summer. And even though they'll be on their own for the next 40 days, it could be argued that this is the most important stretch of the offseason.
These next 40 days are critical, and I feel like so many players lose their season before it ever starts because of the way they handle these next 40. It's not a vacation.
In my mindset, when I come back for training camp, I want to be in the best shape of my life, to be able to have that mindset, nah, coach, I could go 4 more, or whatever it may be.
Titans Pro Bowl defensive lineman Jeffrey Simmons returned to the practice field for the first time this offseason, and he says this new defense is completely different than years past. Simmons describes it as more of an attacking defense, less true technique, but more importantly, it plays to his strengths.
I remember my first time going out there on the field with White Cotton, and I'm used to playing doubles. Like, you know, when I feel a double team, I'm sitting at the line of scrimmage, I'm kind of holding my ground, and you know, he showed it in the meeting room, said, this is not how we play. You know, this is not how this defense play. We attacking up the field, and you know, that's my game. I like to play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. You know, I love this philosophy. I think it'll help me make a lot more plays in the backfield, and it'll help this team for sure.
When you just watch the tape and you see guys just getting go, 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 and there's really nothing else to it but go. I mean, I don't feel like any D lineman would say no to that. Like, nah, any D lineman would love to just go every play.
You know, it's not just being physical. It's the term we use is violent, and so it's not just being like, we think of violent as just like hitting someone hard, but it's not just that. It's violent out of your break, violent with your eyes, violent with your hands, violent with your intentions, and being deliberate in the way you do things.
Simmons did admit that he had his elbow cleaned out in February. He says it was bothering him, and he did work out individually the last 2 days for the majority of minicamp. However, he also said that he worked with head coach Robert Saleh to develop a certain game plan in terms of working his way back safely, and he says right now his elbow feels great. Reporting from the Titans practice facility, Jill Jelnick, Fox 17 Sports, your Code Red station.